Hello, brothers. Welcome back to Midnight Suns. What is there to say about this game? I am nowhere in terms of like how far into it I am, but I am really enjoying it. If you haven't watched any of the Midnight Suns content on this channel, this is about episode 5. I just realised I have a viewer count on, but this is not live, so may as well just turn the viewer count off. Right. So last time I was here, I get stuck. I couldn't figure out how to open this library door that you can see behind me. I know what I have to do now. I have to use one of my words of power on it. Let me switch over the camera and let's get into it. There we go. Alright. So we gotta use one of our words of power on here. Now, the reason I stopped streaming last time because I thought this was bugged. So I don't remember the control for words of power. Tactical? Imagine. Strategy. Map, hero, sprint. Words of power is... What the hell button is that? What is that? Well, no wonder I didn't get it. Because that's a key that I would never press on my keyboard. Is it like the key below escape? No. It's not tab. Caps lock, shift. Is it mouse wheel in? No. Wow. That's an obscure key, isn't it? Alright, well that's why I get stuck. Because it's bound to some obscure shit. A key that I've never seen anyone use for anything. Words of power wheel. Why is it bound to what? I don't know what that is. Maybe I'll make it. Maybe I'll just make it that. Right. Boom. Okay.
I'm glad to see you're getting
That's what I was missing last time.
Of power, Hunter.
Well, I am was about it to a key that's not dumb.
Our little investigation of the Abbey. They'll be vital to your success.
Investigation?
A side project, but a potentially transformative one. With my blessing, Wanda was working to uncover what may be the most powerful.
Just what in the hell do you think you're doing in here?
Standing in the library?
I've given you free rein so you could get back on your feet. But I never thought you'd pull something like this.
What is it you think I am doing, exactly?
Don't be coy. It does not suit you. I told you how hard it's been since we lost Agatha. Instead of letting it rest, you decide to reopen the wound?
Oh, Sarah, I never thought of this place like that.
Of course you didn't. And now, it's done. Why should I ever stand in your way?
I don't know if I know enough about the Marvel story to comment on what the hell's going on here.
That anger wasn't meant for you, dear. You know that, right? Don't hold it against Sarah.
She may try to mask her feelings, but you know she is struggling with what happened. Why are you hiding from her?
For most people, the captivating relationships of their lives are formed over a matter of days and years. Sarah and I spent centuries together exploring this world, fighting the darkness, watching cities and even nations form and then crumble. And yet we persevered together.
You still have not answered my question.
It may be difficult to understand, but she needs this time. Sending Wanda away, sealing the library, that elaborate memorial she conjured up, she didn't waste any time trying to bury what happened.
You are right. I do not understand.
It isn't up to me to reveal myself. It's up to her to accept what happened and allow herself to grieve. When that happens, we'll see each other again. But not before.
I trust you will do what is right for Sarah. So, what is it you are looking at here?
Yes, we should get back to the real reason I asked you to meet me here. Wanda's journal. The Abbey grounds have a great deal of history. Many of its secrets remain hidden, even after all this time.
Even to you.
Even to me. Wanda had taken to exploring the grounds in search of a strange energy we both sensed. Knowing that Sarah had no intention of waking you to investigate, Wanda felt it was up to her to take your place. Of course, being the clever girl that she is, her notes are written in an ancient, transient cipher that I've only just begun to understand. Have a look at the first entry.
Man, there's so much story. Can I open that box over there? No. What's this? Oh, just credits lying on the ground. Like, I feel like there's too much story in the actual doing the missions is like miles apart. Like, miles and miles apart.
I'm sure it still seems a bit cryptic, but Wanda was definitely onto something. If you remember my altar, that's where she was conducting her experiments.
An investigation that involves experiments. Why do I feel like you are going to get me into trouble?
Since when has that ever stopped you? Let's meet out at the altar. I'll try to do a better job of explaining from there. Charlie will show you the way if you've forgotten.
Oh, I've got the mini-map, right? Okay, it's not on the mini-map. Should I read this? It's the same thing. Okay. Anything else worth picking up in this library? Wow, there's so much. Did I need these things? No. Wonder who the composer was for this game. Alright, Charlie, where are we going? Ah, it's gonna be this Words of Power crap again, is it? Open!
Blessings of the goddess.
Oh, chest. Which I can't open. Chicken mushroom. Which I can pick up. Oh, so there's crafting. Seems like quite a few things to pick up here. I can open this as well, right?
She believes in our purpose.
Oh, more mushrooms. Can I pick up those, they look like they're pickable, yeah. Wolf's Bane. Just looks like flowers. Ah, let's talk to her.
Like most things on the grounds here, there's more to this place than meets the eye. Do you remember the words I taught you as a child?
Are you going to make me say it?
Humor an old, dead woman.
Hocus pocus.
Hocus pocus!
You haven't lost your touch, dear. The words may be simple, but these plinths won't appear for just anyone. Each represents one of the basic elements, their power activated only by the elemental rods they would normally be holding.
And where are the elemental rods now?
Scattered to the wind, unfortunately. A side effect of Wanda's experiments here.
Back to gather
Let me
elemental
guess.
rods.
That's right. I want you to find the missing rods and return them here.
What a good guess.
Hopefully, as I decipher Wanda's journal, her notes will aid in the search.
But you have not actually told me what the greater purpose is here. What are we doing this for?
All in good time, dear. After what happened with Wanda, I'd rather you take things slowly. In fact, I don't want you overthinking this little project. There's no rush, and you don't have to help if you don't feel like it. But there is one more thing before I head back to the library.
An arcane key?
Oh, there was that chest that we just
A
passed.
little something. A token for your efforts so far. The key can be used to open that chest nearby. Like so many other oddities around here, those chests tend to appear before those who deserve them most. Make yourself that person.
That seems intentionally vague.
It's more fun that way, isn't it? I'll be in the library working on the translations if you need me, dear. Good luck.
Right. So I need to go pick up the chest, do I? Or go pick up the key. Then we can pick up the chest. Sorry, we can open the chest. Boom. What's inside? Okay. Now what? Oh, what's this way over here? Oh, a chest. Oh, there's a chest inside the blood gate. Okay. And I'm here. And I have to go back to her in the library. Cool. Alright, so it's basically like free roam the Abbey grounds now. I guess I'll roam them as I need crafting reagents. I guess back to speak to her
It's
again.
always good to see you.
What would Wanda want with your altar?
What can I say? Some people have a curious, adventurous itch that just has to be scratched. I was one of them, and so was Wanda. Caretaker, not so much. But I see it again in you, Hunter.
So you encouraged her exploration?
Of course. Why wouldn't I? What good is being as powerful as we are if we're just going to spend all our time cooped up within these walls? What's the worst that could happen? You got me there, dear.
You said something earlier about the blood.
In a world full of mysteries, the blood have managed to remain even more mysterious than most. They were an ancient race, said to be born of the Elder Gods. As I understand it, they were very strict about maintaining their bloodline. That's probably why you don't hear about them very often. And yet, here you are, one of their direct descendants.
Are there others?
It's quite possible. But even if there are, they might not even know it themselves. Somehow, I take comfort in that.
What they do not know cannot hurt them.
Indeed.
What do you know about the moon seals?
Presumably forged by the gods themselves, I like to think of a moon seal as both a lock and a key. With the right power, wielded by the right person, the energy of the seal is unleashed, creating a conduit to the Elder Gods.
And I am that right person.
Just another benefit of being descended from the blood. Lucky you, dear.
Holy crap, there is
After
so
our last
much
battle,
lower.
What happened to Lilith?
You were in the woods. You and your mother obviously came to blows. But we found no wounds, no evidence of what happened at all. A silent, deathly embrace between mother and child. We had hoped you would both find peace in the next life.
But she is not buried here.
No. We entrusted her to the Knights of Wondergore, the ancient protectors of your ancestral homeland in Transia. I don't think they ever expected to contend with an organization like Hydra, and I doubt Lilith spared any who survived her reawakening.
Where did the words of power come from?
While I often call them blessings or gifts of the old gods, the words of power are actually powerful invocations tuned to the unique energies found in descendants of the blood.
And Caretaker used the words as well.
Of course, dear. Sarah used the words of power on the Abbey grounds just as you do today. Many of the areas you encounter that seem receptive to these spells are actually the result of Sarah's frequent undertakings.
Okay. Don't know what I learned there. I think I am going to go to my bedroom in the game. Advance the day, because at this point I have no idea if there's anything I can do. That's a chest though. Need an arcane key. Okay, so you run up to the chest, it marks and puts something. Alright, let's go to sleep. Typically, older games like Final Fantasy used to do this. You go to sleep to sort of advance the story. Oh, this is new. Just wanted my dream.
After all these years,
It's the big
good to see
baddie.
your face again.
Wish I could say the same, Mother.
Oh, it's her
Now
mother.
enough with this deception and reveal your true form.
But this is my true form. The way I was when you were just a sweet, helpless little baby. You don't remember that, do you? Well, I do. Bringing you into the world was the happiest time in my life.
And taking you out of this world again will be mine.
I had thought the words of power would open your eyes. But I should have known my sister and her pet witch would continue to withhold the truth from you.
And what truth is that?
The truth they are keeping from you. You need only.
Wait! Mother! Where did you...
Strange dream.
Was that really her?
Oh yeah, Spider-Man was in one of the missions, but he still hasn't come back to this area. I guess, like, potentially we're not really friends yet. So these two people want to see me. Yeah, Spider-Man isn't really in my roster yet. Alright.
There you are, Hunter. Got time to look at something?
I feel like we left things unfinished, Hunter. If you're free, I'd like to talk.
Oh, let's talk to
The
Marvel
intel
first.
cache we recovered from Hydra's gunship might seem sophisticated to the casual bystander, but they probably weren't expecting to go up against the likes of me. With Central's help, I can decrypt these babies in no time, providing us a valuable and fascinating glimpse into Hydra's twisted little minds. Hey, Hunter.
Alright, we're gonna decrypt this. How do we do it? Oh, we just hold E. Simple as
Way
that.
to spill your guts, Hydra. Want to read something that'll make you weep? Take a look at this. Now that we've decrypted the intel, let's put what we've learned to good use. Check out the available hero ops listed on Central.
Alright. So what is a
Sending your
hero
friends
op?
out to fight isn't the easiest choice, but we all know what we signed up for.
Oh. I'm
Got
guessing
some
it's
ops ready for you.
one of these ones where you send someone away for like a day period of time. Captain Marvel's doing one that she's away for a day then. And then like
These are
I
the
guess
current priorities.
you can't do
See
anything
you
with
soon.
her while she's on the op. Or maybe you can. I guess we'll find out.
Bye.
Alright, can I do some more research? Okay, I think I need to do one more mission with Blade to start that research. And let's talk to her.
Well, don't leave me in suspense. How are you enjoying the library?
I thought we were past that.
We are, but I'm still allowed to be annoyed with you. I expect a bit of pushback from the others, but not from you, Hunter.
Why not? When have I ever made things easy for you?
You had your moments, few and far between, but that's exactly my point. You know what that place, what she meant to me, and you did it anyway.
Even
I only
you
wanted to
admitted
help.
the library is too valuable to be locked away. I'd only hoped to find something, anything that might help us in our fight against Lilith.
You could have come to me first, at least tried to convince me. We both know I wouldn't have listened, but I would have appreciated the honesty.
At least we are talking now. Silence between us would only make things worse.
You're right about that. We have bigger things to worry about. Like the mouthy alien tormenting Spider-Man as we speak.
He did risk himself for us without hesitation. We owe him for that, at least.
For once, I think the entire team is in agreement. It's only a matter of tracking Venom down.
I would just follow the trail of destruction, but maybe there is another way.
I'm sure we'll come up with something. Don't leave poor Spider-Man waiting too long now.
Alright, so that... I was gonna say, that's... You can click on the mission table now. Okay, so you can do like a supply run, you can do the Spider-Man mission, you can do Operation Assault with Iron Man. Alright, so things are finally opening up. Finally opening up. felt like it took forever to get through this story. Iron Man was out here and he wanted to speak to me, or Tony Stark, I guess.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Tony Stark takes a breath. So we can train people. What happens if he gets injured? Let's do it. Okay, I guess he didn't get injured. Well, that's something. New ability to upgrade. New gamma coil to... Okay. Where would I get my new ability upgraded? A blade in the yard, maybe? No. Oh, right here?
If you can beat Carol in a straight fight, I'll let you skip training. Time's wasting, Hunter.
So when you get 3 of the cards, you can upgrade them to make it basically like a stronger version of the previous card. And you can also do some sparring every day, which I'd have definitely been slacking at to
I guess I could show you a couple of things. Good stuff.
become better friends with these heroes.
All right, then.
I'm not really a fan of games like this, which is
I
like,
still say we should
do this
notified
one
Ray
thing
first.
and then come back to tomorrow. What's that? Collectible, I guess. Sometimes I don't mind it, but sometimes I'm just like, ugh. It depends on the game. A game like this doesn't feel like it's going to benefit from, like, come back tomorrow.
My second favorite zombie superhero.
Who is your first?
Tony, on 2 hours of sleep. So, what do you need?
Oh, you had an exclamation mark over me.
I have questions for you.
Sure, ask away.
Tell me about the Avengers.
Sure, what about us?
Do you think your team can find common ground with the Midnight Suns?
Look, I try not to get involved in team politics. I'll work with anyone who gets the job done. I don't care what team they're from.
Do all the Avengers feel the same?
No comment.
Okay.
How long have you been an Avenger?
Over a decade. Still hard to believe. We've been so busy dealing with one crisis or another, it's hard to mark the time. My coffee tally puts me just shy of 20,000, excluding the cups I forgot to track.
What are your thoughts on your fellow Avengers?
I'm with the team for a reason. I believe in what we do. All of us do. I'm sure you've noticed Tony can be abrasive, but I never doubt his commitment. He and Banner used to fight like cats in a sack. Thankfully, they seem to be past that. And I can't think of anyone better to deal with a mystical enemy than Doctor Strange. He's a little out of sorts right now, what with being pushed out of his home, but he'll adjust.
Tell me about yourself, Carol.
What in particular?
20 questions, right?
How did Carol Danvers become Captain Marvel?
During my time with the space program, I found myself involved in a conflict between alien species, Kree and Skrulls. I got too close to a device called the Psyche Magnetron, and it completely altered me. A Kree soldier known as Mar-Vell felt responsible for what happened and took me under his wing. He was a hero in his own right, and we fought beside each other for years. He's gone now, but I took the name Captain Marvel as a tribute to what he stood for. Since then, I've made the name my own.
Your strength is hard for me to fathom.
With all this gamma weirdness keeping Banner in banner form, I'm Earth's mightiest Avenger. Once Thor realized the Hulk was in a class of his own, he was not happy to be in third place. He still challenges me to arm wrestling contests, and loses. He's much less salty since I started calling him Asgard's mightiest Avenger.
How powerful would you say you are?
When someone says we need to call in the big guns, they're talking about me. Just don't say it in front of Bruce. The Hulk is an order of magnitude stronger, no question. But he doesn't have my precision, patience, or reliability. At least, that's how Bruce put it.
That much power. And it does not seem to have gone to your head.
I do get cocky sometimes, but I don't take any of this for granted. And I always remember where I came from. Arrogance is like punching the afterburner with your wheels down.
Who were you before you became Captain Marvel?
Air Force pilot. I used to fly the unfriendly skies before I was attached to the space program. And back then, I was entirely human.
You are not entirely human?
Not since I uncovered actual, for real aliens. There was an accident with some alien tech that rewrote my DNA, and now I'm half Kree.
Why didn't do that
I've never
about you?
heard of the Kree.
Neither had I. They have a space empire. It's crazy to think they've been around far longer than you've been alive.
Thank you, Carol.
Anytime. And hey, if you find the time, we should hang out.
I will consider that.
Of course.
That guy's playing hard to get, for sure. Okay. Right. So I think I'm finally at the point where I can just do missions. And I can just pick missions, and I can do them. And holy crap, that was a lot of lore. 30 minutes of lore there, basically. So that is going to be this whole stream, because I really want to start a stream where we get fired into a mission. That's what we're doing next time. If you are watching all this and enjoying the lore, let me know. I compared this game to XCOM, and I feel like XCOM just has a better pace. There's more missions more rapidly. I guess I was going to say, I guess there's a lot to talk. I mean, I guess there's like a lot to talk about in the Marvel game in terms of like what's going on and stuff, but yeah. I certainly don't dislike the game. I'm just thinking that it seems like it's a very slow start. And like... yeah, it's very open. It's hard to know exactly what you want to do and when you want to do it. You know, like, can I just go touch her?
Supervillains rampaging through a major metropolitan
Sometimes you
area.
can't,
It's
sometimes you can't.
Everyday news here in the 21st century. You'll get used to it eventually.
Alright, let's call it. Let's call it. We'll be back with, hopefully, a much more exciting stream. With combat, because combat's why you buy this game, not for half an hour of lore. XCOM was good, but it never had this ridiculous amount of lore. Alright, thanks so much for watching. I'm going to try and get some Warcraft videos done soon. We'll see how I'm getting on with that. Peace, brothers.